Hello, I'm glad you're here. It is going to be a little bit echoey in this video because I'm downstairs. I just moved, so we're still furnishing our place, but I wanted to get casual in this video and just talk from my heart. So I am going to be talking about being a single Christian woman and reading romance books and how those two things collide. I did a Q&A recently where I did talk about kind of my stance on dating and what it's like being a single Christian woman in her 30s and wanting to be married, wanting to be a mother, and not having those things yet. And I did get some more questions in that Q&A just about the things that I said. I knew I wanted to make a video about it because I'm hoping that this video can be what I wish I had 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, because I've wanted to be married and be a mother for a very long time. For my whole life, I imagined being a mother, I imagined having a husband, and I don't have those things at this moment. And it has been a journey to come to peace with that, with where I'm at. And I want to just share my experience. So the things that I say in this video are not prescriptive. They are just my opinion and my personal experience, and I hope that they can be encouraging. So I am going to answer the question how I read romance as a single Christian woman, but I'm also going to just speak about being a single Christian woman in general too, and how I rely on my relationship with God to get me through the days, and how reading romance books sometimes helps that. So let's get into it. I want to first start by saying that I see you. If you are a single Christian woman, I see the ache in your heart to not be alone. I feel it too. I know it's hard to be lonely and feel desperate at times. All your friends are married. All your friends are in relationships. Same. And I'm 32, and I thought I would have at least one child by now, and I don't. I hope that you can hear this from a 32-year-old single woman who's waiting to be married and hoping to be married. I just speak this from the depths of my heart, that I believe this with all my heart, that the Lord sees you. He has not forgotten you. When you think that he has, when you think that he's providing a spouse for everyone else except you, I know it's so hard to wait. I know. But in my experience, Jesus has not forgotten you, and he will not forget you. He sees the aching desires in your heart, and he cares about them. So that's the approach I am taking when I speak about these things, that I know God sees my pain, and he cares about it. He doesn't mock it. He doesn't say, yeah, too bad, sucks to be you. He comes right next to you and wraps you in a hug and says, I know it's hard. Trust me. I believe that for myself, and I believe that it's true for everyone who wants to be married. If you are a single woman or a single man and you want to be married, God knows how badly you want to be married. And he's not withholding from you to hurt you. I saved a couple verses that I want to share before I get into a lot of my points as well. I don't want to speak lightly about this topic because it is so sensitive, and I'm sensitive, others are sensitive, and I want to be so sensitive to that because I don't want to hurt anyone, because I've been hurt so many times by singles, by marrieds, by whoever, many people that give throwaway comments about being single that are just so hurtful. So I really don't want to do that in this video. And I'm not going to use the Bible to hurt you. I'm not sharing these verses to hurt you. I hope they give you hope. So Genesis chapter 1, verse 18. Wait a second. Chapter 2, not chapter 1. I was like, that's not what it is. Okay. Chapter 2, verse 18. Then the Lord God said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper who is just right for him. Okay, and then verse 22 and 23. Then the Lord God made a woman from the rib, and he brought her to the man. At last the man exclaimed, this one is bone from my bone and flesh from my flesh. Okay, so God clearly cares about our loneliness. He said it's not good for us to be alone. I'm not saying that every single person will be married. I'm not saying that that is the inevitable result of your life. What I am saying though is that desire to be married was placed there by God because it's in our design to not want to be alone. So don't feel bad about wanting to be married. It is okay. It is a good blessing from God to be married. Why wouldn't we want it? Of course we would want it. It makes complete sense to me. So I just want to put that out there too. Okay, next verse, Psalm 5, Psalm chapter 5. Okay, Psalm chapter 5, verses 1-3. When you are in those desperate moments, I've been there many times, okay? Please hear me. I'm not in a desperate time now, and that's why I can talk about this. If I was in a desperate time, there's no way I would talk about this because it hurts too much. It does hurt. So I just need you to know how much I care about where you're at. If you're in that place, I have found personally that these verses give me some level of comfort that at least God understands, and at least the Bible gives us language and like prayers to pray to God when it's hard. So Psalm chapter 5, verses 1-3. O Lord, hear me as I pray. Pay attention to my groaning. Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for I pray to no one but you. Listen to my voice in the morning, Lord. Each morning I bring my requests to you and wait expectantly. So God expects us to ask. He's ready for us to come to him with our groaning, with our cry for help, and with our requests. And it's okay to ask. So read the whole chapter because this is all really good. Last verses that I want to read. Isaiah chapter 54. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 5 and 6. Okay, here we go. For your Creator will be your husband. The Lord of heaven's armies is his name. He is your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of all the earth. For the Lord has called you back from your grief, as though you were a young wife abandoned by her husband, says your God. Come on. Like, obviously, in my opinion, from these verses, God cares that you want to have a husband. And he knows and he expects you to ask, and he's ready to be there to listen. And it's not a surprise, and it's not wrong to want these things. You know the classic saying, like, just be content and then you'll find someone. It's okay to not be content. If we were content, would we ever actually cry out to God? Like, if everything was fine and we're content and nothing needs to change, would I ever ask God for anything? It's okay to not have contentment. It is, what do you do with that discontentment? You take it to Jesus and you say, Jesus, this is what's in my heart right now. What do I do? What do you say about it? I guess I wanted to start this video like this, Bible study style, because I just want you to know my heart behind this video and that I'm sensitive too. So please be kind. Like, for people that may comment advice or whatever, there is not one way to live this life other than following Jesus. But I believe that there is a husband out there for me, and that God knows exactly what he's doing, and his timing is perfect, and I will wait for his timing. And you guys can too. It is okay. Just need to say that. Okay, why do I like reading romance? So like, if this is really what's in my heart, why would I read romance? Isn't it like dangling it in my face that, oh, I don't have this thing? Sucks, okay? And sometimes yes, but the reason I like reading romance books is because I'm entertained by it. I really enjoy watching two people fall in love and treat each other right, which is why romances that show any kind of enemies to lovers or just any kind of like ill treatment on either side, that I struggle to be on board with that relationship, because I'm like, that would never be okay in real life. And I'm reading romances to be a reflection of what real life could be. I'm not here in some fantasy land that I'm gonna meet a perfect man. But hey, I'd go with a cowboy. I'd go with like a law enforcement officer who can protect me, you know? What's so wrong with that? Who knows, right? A pastor, a whoever. I don't care what his job is, but it's fun to imagine sometimes. Like, I wonder, what is he gonna be? I enjoy watching romances when the characters fall in love and they're so happy. It makes me happy. It does. And flirting is fun. I like flirting in real life. I like reading flirting when it's good. When the banter is like hitting, so entertaining and funny. And I like to laugh. And I'm okay with, witnessing that, I guess, because it's like so cute knowing that like, ooh, when are they going to confess they like each other? Or like, how is their like feelings growing in this moment? So good. Now, the thing is, when I'm in a really low place, and sometimes it's triggered by multiple different things. Sometimes there are certain romances that I read that are so close to what my real life has been that it is hard to read, because I'm like, oh, but it worked out for these characters and it didn't work out for me. And that's hard to like think about, because I wish it worked out for me. Not saying that it never will, but it didn't in that moment. And so when I do come across a romance that I relate to quite heavily, it hurts a little bit. And I do have to like pause the book and just like take a break and disassociate, because I don't know how you guys read books and like whatever that process is for you guys, but I am a self-inserter. So when I am reading a romance book, I picture what would I do in this situation? And that's always the question I'm asking. Really, whenever I read any book, I'm always thinking like, what would I do? What I do what that character's doing? Or romance, if the answer is yes, like I literally did what that character did, and the response from the other person was way better than the response that I got, it hurts. Okay. Or if it somehow plays out, because like I'm not some unique person that had like a unique love story. It's a common trope that happens. So yeah, when I see that, it's hurtful and I need to take a break. So I do. And there's times when I'm like, whoa, that was too close. I'm sad now. I then have to pray, and I pray so hard, you guys. I pray so hard. And it helps, okay? And then I read a different book. Usually I read a thriller, because those are like so the opposite of romance, and they're just pure entertainment, palate cleansers. I read a Frida McFadden book and I'm like, okay, we're fine. Let's continue on. Like a reset, you know? And that's how I handle it. So just know that like, if you find it hard to read romance because you don't have it right now and you wish you did, totally get it. Read something else. Do yourself a favor. Like, don't like rub it into your face, you know? Even like on social media, there's been some like influencers that I follow that are married, or couple accounts or whatever. I've actually had to unfollow people because I'll be honest, watching their life, I'm jealous, and I really don't want to like have that going on in my heart. So I have to like unfollow them so that I'm not like mad in my head that I don't have what they have. So do what you got to do. Like, unfollow people. It's okay. Unsubscribe, all the things. Like, truly, I've had to do that. And it's for my own sake. Like, if I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see all these couples getting engaged and, oh, she met this great looking guy, and it's hard because I'm like, when will it be my turn? It's hard, but you're not alone, you guys. You're not alone. I'm here, single group, okay? Singles unite. And but also like I said in my Q&A, being single is not that bad. Like, for the most part, like the majority of my time being alive, I'm happy. I'm so happy because God has blessed me so much. And I can just read romance just for the fun of it, just for entertainment. And I don't need to like think about like, oh, I wish this was me. I just read it and I move on. But when I can't do that, that's okay. That's okay too. It's just seasons of the heart, right? And God's not surprised by any of it. So one other note I want to mention is that this is how I found in my 20s. I felt like if I didn't hold on to that like desperate feeling of, I want to be married so bad. God, don't forget about me. Please, God, don't forget. Please send me a husband. I felt that every single day, you guys. And I was afraid that if I let that go, if I put that to rest, if I laid that at Jesus's feet, if I just lived my day not thinking about who can I meet, who can I talk to, where are all the men, whatever. I was afraid that God would forget and that he'd be like, oh great, she's fine with it. She's not gonna get married. God's not like that, you guys. He's not like that. And I have found like actual contentment. I literally hate that word because it's been weaponized against us singles forever. But true contentment, where like you love Jesus and you can see all the blessings that he's surrounded you with, even the things that aren't right. Me being single feels not right. I'm like, what is this thing in my heart? I want to be married so bad. Where is he, God? Why do I have to wait this long? Why did all of my other friends get to meet their husbands way earlier than I did? Why? I'm not okay with that. There's times when I'm not okay with that. And I have to tell God. I have to say like, God, I want this. Where is it? You know? Wow, you're allowed to say that to God, okay? Because then it's almost like I get that out and then God gives me a perspective and I'm like, but look at right where I am right now. I am sitting in a house that I bought with my sister because God provided the finances that we were able to do this. I am healthy. Like I hurt my arm. I know I talk about it all the time, but I hurt my arm. I'm going to be okay. God protected me. It could have been way worse. I have a car that can drive me everywhere. I go to work. I go to church. I have good friends in my life. I love plants and I'm growing a jungle in our house and I just planted a bunch of flowers in the yard. I'm happy. I have a YouTube channel that I literally love making videos so much. I love sitting here filming this video right now. I love putting it into iMovie and editing it and into CapCut. I do 2 different edits, iMovie and CapCut, okay? And then I love uploading it. I love figuring out the titles. I love editing thumbnails. I love posting it, answering comments. All those blessings in my life. And I just was able to like look at my life. I am so good. I am so good right now. Like everything is okay. And I also want to be married. And God's not going to forget that. I just have found maybe just this peace that I am trusting that part of my life. I mean, all of my life. I'm trusting all of my life into God's hands. And when I have done that, look where I've ended up. I am so blessed, you guys. And God has the exact same thing for you. Whatever your life is going to look like, he has actual blessings for you. He doesn't want you to be suffering your whole life. That's not his heart for us. And that's not the inevitable thing. Like, yes, there will be suffering in this life. We're not going to have perfect, happy lives. But the joy of Jesus, you actually can find it anywhere. I believe that. And maybe I'm going off the rails with this video, but this is my heart, you guys. And this is why I can read romance, because for the most part, it's for fun. I find it fun. Second part, it gives me hope that someday I can have a cutesy romance like that too. That I'm gonna have a cutesy little relationship where we're like so ooey gooey with each other. I'm gonna call him my husband someday. I'm gonna announce on this channel, you guys, I met someone. Someday I will announce on this YouTube channel that I met someone and that we're engaged. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it and I'm crying because I want it so bad. But I trust in the Lord, I do. I trust him now. I didn't trust him in my 20s. I was like, God, where's your hand in my life? Like, these things that I want are not happening. When I let go of what I thought I was supposed to have, and hear me, I hated when people would say, let go and just believe God, whatever. So if you're in a space where I'm like, don't you tell me to not want to be married because I want to be married. I've always wanted to be married. That never stopped. I don't know, guys. I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. If I said anything that like puts a little ache in your heart, I'm so sorry. I just want you to feel hopeful, hope for yourself. And if you're struggling, ask for help. If there's someone in your life that you actually trust with the actual like depths of your heart, talk to them about it. Just say like, I am struggling. I want to be married so bad and I'm angry at God and I'm sick of waiting and all the things. I get it. Ask for help. I hope this video can be helpful. I'm going to write the Bible verses down below that I mentioned. These are the ones that have given me hope over the years. I think I'm going to wrap this up. I hope that explains why I read romance and why I'm like okay with it, and then how I navigate being a single girl, single woman. We'll see someday what changes, but for now, like, life with God is really so good, and I'm really happy. So if you can find a way to love your single life, do it, because it doesn't mean you won't get married. It means that you won't settle for someone. Can I say that? Like, I don't know. That's between you and yourself and God. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I think I've said that a million times. I love you guys, and yeah, seek the Lord and he will meet you exactly where you are. So okay, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.